You are welcome to the Messiah channel. We are an end time channel. Today our message is simple, and we are saying revelation about who the true Hebrews are will continue to be a threat. If those who are the true Hebrews know and they are awakened that they are the true Hebrews, it will be a threat. Why would it be a threat? If you go to the Bible, you remember King Herod. King Herod was told that the Messiah had been born, and he considered that to be a threat, and he wanted to kill the Messiah. And you remember, as a result, the Messiah was sent to Egypt. The prophecy destroyers always want to destroy the prophecies about the Messiah and the prophecies about who the true Hebrews are. And when King Herod decided to destroy the Messiah, Yeshua, the Messiah was taken to Egypt to protect him from being destroyed. And so the prophecy destroyer, King Herod, helped the fulfillment of prophecy, because when he decided to kill the Messiah, the young Messiah who was born, the Messiah was sent to Egypt to fulfill a prophecy. Out of Egypt, I will call my son. The Lord had already made a prophecy that his son Yeshua will be hidden in Egypt, and he will be called from Egypt. The angel revealed to Joseph and Mary that Herod, the prophecy destroyer, was dead, and so the Messiah should come out of Egypt. You remember the case of Moses. There was a prophecy on him. He would lead the Hebrews from captivity in Egypt, and the Pharaoh wanted to destroy him, but Moses was saved by the Pharaoh, who were prophecy destroyers. Indirectly and directly, the Pharaoh saved the life of Moses. And when the Pharaoh decided to destroy the true Hebrews, God destroyed the Pharaoh and his minions in the Red Sea, as you are aware. Similarly, in the end times, revelation about who the true Hebrews are will continue to be a threat to the prophecy destroyers. So if you look at Revelation chapter 12, remember the woman bearing a child. She was a threat to Satan. The child was a threat to Satan, and so Satan decided to destroy the child and the woman, and God found a safe haven and abode for the woman and her child. And if you come to the prophecies about the end time regathering of the children of Judah, the true Hebrews, there is a threat going on. People are being threatened. They are threatened about the awakening of the true Hebrews. Revelation about who the true Hebrews are will continue to be a threat. Deuteronomy chapter 28 tells us who the true Hebrews are. Those who will be sent to Egypt again, who will be scattered to all the four corners of the earth. And the prophet Jeremiah tells us who the true Hebrews are, those who are scattered and who will be regarded. And Isaiah chapter 11 verse 11 also clearly defines the true scattered children of Judah, who will be regarded from all the four corners of the earth, from Cush, Patros, and from the islands of the sea, all the places where they are scattered to. And the person who do the regathering, the second Exodus, is the Messiah, as stated in Isaiah chapter 11 verse 11. That knowledge, that revelation is a threat to the prophecy destroyers. Those who have destroyed the prophecy about the true Hebrews, those who are saying that the Hebrews are already gathered and they are living in Jerusalem. You have to remember that Satan always is scared about revelation about who the true Hebrews are. Satan is also threatened by revelation about who the Messiah is. And so if you read the Bible, remember the time when Jesus asked the disciples, "Who do people say I am?" The Apostle Peter said, "You are the Messiah." That revelation was a threat to Satan. And so Jesus told the apostles they should keep that revelation secret. You remember the Messiah was killed by the synagogue of Satan, those who proclaim that they are Hebrews, they are Jews, but they are nothing but the synagogue of Satan. Knowing the true identity of the Hebrews is a threat. And so Yeshua himself warned 2 times in Revelation chapter 2 verse 9 and Revelation chapter 3 verse 9. He warned about a group of people who call themselves Jews. They call themselves Hebrews. They call themselves the chosen of God. But the Messiah says they are not, but they are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation chapter 2 verse 9, Revelation chapter 3 verse 9. We are in the end times, and revelation about the true Hebrews will continue to be a threat to the prophecy destroyers, those who are destroying the prophecies about the true Hebrews. We are in the end times. If you call yourself a Muslim, if you're a black person, you call yourself a Muslim, you are not a threat to Satan. If you call yourself a Christian, you are not a threat, particularly if you are an apostate Christian who believes in prosperity gospel, who believes in false preachings, and who does not follow the commandments of God. You are not a threat to Satan. If you are a black person and you are an Illuminati, you follow the Freemason, you are not a threat. If you're a black person, you don't believe in God, you are not a threat. And you can see how the Pope Francis is gathering the Muslims, the so-called Christians, and those people who believe in Judaism, and those people who do not believe in God. The Pope is gathering them to form a one world religion, and he has built temples for them in Abu Dhabi. They are not a threat, but woe unto you when you call yourself a true Hebrew. When you call yourself a Hebrew, you are a threat because they want you to remain a Negro. they don't want you to be enlightened. They want to blindfold you. And when you don't want to be blindfolded because the revelation has come unto you, you become a threat. Identity of the true Hebrew will continue to be a threat. Revelation about the Messiah was a threat to Herod, was a threat to the Pharaohs, was a threat to the synagogue of Satan. In the same way, revelation about who the true Hebrews are, revelation about the scattering of the Hebrews, revelation about the future regathering of the scattered children of Judah will be a threat to the synagogue of Satan. And so you should not wonder why there's so much hatred going on against the Negroes who are now saying they are Hebrews. Why there's hatred against those who are being humiliated because they've come to the knowledge that they are the true Hebrews who are scattered over the world. Why is it a threat? It's a threat because Satan in the end times is going to bring somebody who will be portrayed as the Messiah, even though he is the Antichrist. Satan is going to give his throne to the Antichrist and portray him to be God in order to deceive people and take them to hell. Satan has already given the impression that the true Hebrews are already gathered, so that the Negroes, those who were scattered over the world, would not come to revelation. And when revelation has come that the true Hebrews were scattered by way of slave trade, by way of ships to all the four corners of the earth, when revelation has come that they are true Hebrews, the threat has escalated. And the synagogue of Satan and the prophecy destroyers will do everything in their power to suppress that revelation, because it's a threat to Satan, because that revelation is a threat to the synagogue of Satan. And Jesus, Yeshua, has already warned you in Revelation chapter 2 verse 9 and Revelation chapter 3 verse 9, beware of those who call themselves Hebrews, but they are not, but they are synagogue of Satan. And so those who are awakened, the true Hebrews, who are awakening, will continue to be a threat. And so don't expect that people will be happy when your identity has been revealed, that you are the true Hebrews, and there is hope coming to you. You will be regarded, and it is not a palatable news to the synagogue of Satan. Thank you for listening to this message.